kilter. My other ones came out much better, but you get the idea. Okay, so in this video, we're gonna do the design. You can do whatever design you want. I just took some blue gel polish, and I'm not gonna use this one, so this is just to show you guys how to make it. So I'm just gonna kind of haphazardly make a little design. In the videos before, I kind of did like a little swoop, and I came from the middle and went out with it, but you are entitled to do whatever design you want. I'm just showing you this process to show you how I keep it on the stick, how I cure it, and what the process is to put it on the nail. So at this point, I go ahead and put it back in the lamp. But what I do is I either hold it, or what I did is I took my nail stand and I just put it like this so it doesn't touch and get messed up from the design, but it can still cure, and I still have you know, my hands free. I can work on something else while it's still curing. Okay, so I just really quickly let this cure. I probably should let it cure longer, but I'm trying to get this video on. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys how I did one flower, but you guys can do flowers all over. You can do the swoop or do whatever design you want. I'm just kind of trying to show you a technique. All right, so the thing I have learned with doing flowers is to take the end of my brush, and each brush will actually give me a different leaf design. And I just take the end of the brush and just let the end of the brush kind of create the leaf, and then go in and make it bigger or whatever I need to do. But since I kind of like use the end of the brush to my advantage, it has made making flowers for me so much easier. So I'm just going to continue that process all the way around so I have a complete flower, and then we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so now I have my flower. You can do whatever design you want. At this point, I would let this cure, and then, but I'm just trying to rush this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the dot, but I would cure this first and then put the middle of the flower in. But now I'm gonna cure it all together, and then so now that this is cured, I'm gonna go ahead and take top coat. You could put it on your palette and take a little detail brush and get it on the bowl like that. But since I'm trying to hurry up a little bit, and I'm not gonna use this for anything, I'm just using it for content, I'm just gonna go ahead and top coat the whole thing, and then I'll show you the next steps. And then once I have it top coat, I'm gonna go ahead and let it fully cure. And the reason why top coat has cured, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it off. And because we popped it off earlier, it's a little bit easier to pop it off, and we put the isopropyl on it, so it'd be a little bit easier. So now if you had some edges, I did this with the first bowl I made, and I have a little bit here. I just take my clippers and go ahead and clip whatever, like the edges from the sculpting gel or the top coat or whatever have you. Go ahead and clip it. This is the time that we would clip. And then if I still, which I kind of do, have some edges left over on the top, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a regular nail filer. I believe this one either is, no, this one's the 180 grit. You can take 100 grit, just enough to get it done. And I'm just going to gently go back and forth on the whole bowl so it's nice and smooth and we don't have those edges. And then at this point, you are done. So you would take whatever method you decide, get the dust out from first from the filer, and then take whatever method you put your charms on and go ahead and put it on your nail, and you're good to go. You could paint the inside. I tried doing that, but because it's so tiny, it's hard to get the details in. So you could solid paint, or I like the finish of this builder gel, so I'm fine with that. And that's how I made my little white and blue bowls that I put on my nails in the video before this.